wrestling fans? This is Van Venom, and today we're talking about WWE superstars that started out as jobbers and eventually reached the coveted golden belts.
Are you ready?
Longtime WWE fans are familiar with Vince McMahon's boast, anything can happen in the WWE. Some of wrestling's greatest success stories begin with aspiring wrestlers counting the lights on a nightly basis. Here are 10 WWE jobbers who went on to become champions. But before that, if you're new to our channel, please remember to subscribe and put the notifications on so you don't miss any of our unbelievable videos. Number 10. Triple H. While some snarky fans may think that Triple H found success by sleeping his way to the top via Stephanie McMahon, the facts are he worked hard to become a successful wrestler, starting out as enhancement talent. Long before he was the Cerebral Assassin or The Game, Paul Levesque worked at WCW as Jean-Paul Levesque and Terra Ryzing, putting over opponents by losing to them. While Levesque won matches in WCW, he lost his fair share of bouts as an undercard wrestler. A steady push in the WWF as Hunter Hearst Helmsley almost got derailed when Triple H participated in 1996's infamous curtain call in Madison Square Garden. Triple H narrowly escaped being fired, but was forced to job out for several months before his ultimate rise to the top. Number 9. Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode worked a tryout match with the WWE in 2001, eventually working on heat and velocity in enhancement matches as a singles and tag team competitor. Roode spent time on the independent circuit before a long and prosperous career in TNA. There, he worked in the faction Team Canada, in singles action as Robert Roode, and as a member of Beer Money alongside James Storm. Following a run as NXT champion, Roode seems poised for a bright future on WWE's main roster. Number 8. Jinder Mahal. Fans are still mystified how Jinder Mahal went from being a mid-card act to WWE champion, but that's a story for another day. Mahal worked in the WWE as the Great Khali's storyline brother-in-law and manager before stepping into the ring and routinely jobbing out to WWE superstars. A run in the so-called comedy faction 3MB with Heath Slater and Drew McIntyre did little for Mahal's career. Mahal was future endeavored in 2014 but returned to WWE in 2016, aligning himself with Rusev. A transfer to SmackDown via the Superstar Shakeup culminated in Mahal defeating Randy Orton at Backlash for the WWE Championship, a belt Mahal held until the November 7, 2017 SmackDown Live. Whether or not Mahal has a future in the main event remains to be seen, but it seems that the executives, especially Triple H, are really fond of his work ethic and professionalism. Number 7. Edge. Adam Copeland worked on the independent circuit before he entered the WWF in 1998, but also worked matches in WCW, getting squashed on B shows by workers such as Ming and Kevin Sullivan. Copeland's work there caught the WWF's eye and he was signed, finding fast success in the kayfabe brother team of Edge and Christian, and branching out in singles action to become King of the Ring, Intercontinental Champion, and a multi-time World Champion and WWE Champion. Number 6. AJ Styles. Long before he was phenomenal, AJ Styles was climbing the ladder of success at the very bottom rung, learning his trade and making a living as enhancement talent. Styles spent time in WCW as part of the enhancement team known as Air Raid and worked a few matches in the WWE, including losses to the Hurricane and Rico Constantino. Despite an offer to work in the WWE's developmental territory, Styles chose his own path, working the independent circuit and making his name in Ring of Honor, TNA, and New Japan Pro Wrestling. Now in his second reign as WWE champion, it's clear Styles did things his way and succeeded. Number 5. Samoa Joe. No stranger to entertaining people, the man who would become known to wrestling fans as Samoa Joe performed alongside his family at the 1984 Summer Olympics as part of his family's Polynesian dancing troupe. Like AJ Styles, Joe found success in Ring of Honor and TNA before making the jump to WWE, finding championship gold as NXT champion. Samoa Joe had a brush with the WWE early in his career, working on Jacked in a losing effort against S.A. Rios. While Joe has yet to win WWE gold on the main roster, you can be certain it won't be long. Number 4. Daniel Bryan. Like AJ Styles, Daniel Bryan was determined to become a main event player, even if he didn't conform to the image of the traditional WWE superstar. As Bryan Danielson, he worked on velocity and heat in losing efforts against Jamie Noble and John Cena, as well as in an enhancement tag team with John Walters. Danielson struck gold in Ring of Honor as the American Dragon, working with the promotion from its inception, eventually winning the ROH World Championship and its Pure Championship. Even greater success lie ahead when Daniel signed with the WWE, going on to become a multiple-time WWE Champion and World Champion. Number 3. Matt and Jeff Hardy. Brothers Matt and Jeff learned how to wrestle in their backyard using a trampoline. When it came time to pursue a career, they both spent time as enhancement talent in the WWF. Jeff worked under the name Jeff Harvey, which may be how Mike Adamle famously confused Jeff's name, and counted the lights during the New Generation era. Matt did likewise, doing the honors on Wrestling Challenge and Monday Night Raw. The Hardys' efforts paid off as the duo became one of wrestling's greatest tag teams, with both men enjoying significant singles careers as well, and finding championship gold in each. Number 2. Dean Ambrose. The Lunatic Fringe has come a long way since his indie career as Jon Moxley. In 2006, Moxley and Brad Attitude fought a losing battle against Eminem, Joey Mercury, and Johnny Nitro on Velocity. A tryout match in TNA went nowhere, but Ambrose was eventually signed by the WWE, becoming one of its most popular superstars as a member of The Shield and in singles competition, including a run as WWE Champion. Number 1. Mick Foley. Since his time watching the WWF and performing insane stunts in his backyard, Mrs. Foley's baby boy wanted to become a wrestler. However, the road to success was a long one, and like many of his colleagues, Foley got started by doing the JOB on a regular basis. Foley performed in the WWF as Jack Foley, enhancement talent who routinely lost in both singles and tag team competition. By the late 90s, all that had changed, and Foley was a main event star, holding the WWF Championship and delighting fans with his 3 faces of Foley: Mankind, Dude Love, and Cactus Jack. I'm Van Venom, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And don't forget to leave your opinion in the comments below. What's your favorite WWE Rags to Riches story?